Welcome in once again, guys. We're here to feed that Yu-Gi-Oh cardboard addiction, guys. You guys right there. You guys already know. We have Dimensional Barrier, guys. Quarter Century Secret Rare. This card is gonzo. Where did it go, Jay? How has it gone from the market? We were talking about this card at 20 bucks. Literally, shout out to the GOAT Triff. We were covering his deck profile. You know, deck profiles both in Anaheim and Peru weeks ago, telling you guys that he and many other pro players were playing this card in their side decks at three, not a willy-nilly Billy one of, not a random two ofs, at three. Play sets of D barriers were being played in the side deck. We covered this card time after time after time in the last couple weeks, you know, multiple times, telling you guys first at 20s, then at 25s, telling you guys don't let this be a 30 to 40 piece on you. Where's the crystal ball, man? I should have had it fresh off the flashback for this. Look at that. This crystal ball said, don't let it 2x on you. Just don't do that. If you want D barrier, pick it up. 20, then 25s. And now you wake up one day and it says 35s with shipping, that's 36.75s. Card was 19, 20 bucks, guys. Here it says 25s. That's when we last touched base on it after talking about it at 20s. And now the card is a 40 piece. Essentially, you have two here at 36.75s, mid 30s, but then is a 40 piece wings from where? Man, I need to get sponsored by Wingstop at this point. Guys, 13 listings only. Card is a 40 piece. And then quickly, after a couple, his 44s. And then at the bottom of the page, a 50 piece. And then after that, a 60 piece McNuggies, man. There's McNuggies for all the kids at the party, guys. Yo, getting cleaned out. Gone from the markets. You only have 2 pages, guys. The volume has been picking up. The card has been spiking up in price because the game is too easy. Hopefully you guys got exposure. We were telling you guys, pick up this card. It's just 20 bones. It could easily 2x from here. And essentially, here we're at. Don't forget, you do have the full rarity treatment, guys. You know, you come over here and you have a bunch of commons. You have a bunch of supers readily available and still cheap holographic versions and non-holographic versions. Here around 2/4 a pop. Don't take it for granted. Even PURs. You have play sets at $10 and PCRs as well. To me, honestly, sometimes you have the max rarity move up in price first, and then it trickles down to the lower rarities as well. So these are luxury rares for a reason, guys. Don't sleep on this card. Make sure you get exposure. You have platinum secret rares here. You have secret rares at 2s. Nah, I need to check that. We need to recheck that, guys. Rarity collection secrets, guys. Look at that. Look at that. Spiking up. Volume is coming in, guys, and these are hard to get. All of these are one-ofs. If you want multiples, it's 350s, which is not bad, because after that, it's going to probably be 4 to 5 bones. People are rushing in, picking up their copies of D barriers left and right. Don't take these prices for granted. This is the last call. The last call for you guys to take advantage of D barrier overall. Didn't get hit in the list. Still at 3s, guys. Being played going first. Broken in this format. Just get exposure. I'm not telling you guys you have to break the bank. You have to get 1 million of these and things of that nature. At the very least, pick your choosing. Get the ones you want. You know, other than the quarter centuries, because it's kind of high up there in price. But who knows? It might keep on going up. But again, just pick your choosing. Get exposure to whatever version you want. Don't let these start creeping up, going from shekels to billies for some of these, you know, lower end holographics, or going from like a playset for 10s till then like $20 for a playset of the same card. No reason to pay a premium. Hopefully you guys listen with the quarter century secret rare a week or two ago, a couple weeks ago. But yeah, hey, man, you don't want to be out here paying a premium, man. Inflation is too high right now, guys. We have Ghost Bell and Haunted Mansion, guys. This QCSR is a 60 piece. Recently, it was what? Like $36, guys. $36. We were talking about it between mid 30s to around 40 bones, saying, guys, don't let it become a 50 piece and beyond. Ghost Bell, we've been talking about this card for months and months and months on end. And now 11 listings only. You have a couple of one-ofs here, and then the playset for 60s. But after that, it hits 70s, and at the bottom of the page, you know, around triple digits, guys. So of course, you're gonna have a couple 1s and 2ofs. The only playset here from one seller at 60s, right there, and then after that, it just keeps going up, guys. So hopefully you picked up your bells. Bells have been going up non-stop all around, so keep it in mind. Keep it in mind. This is the Rarity Collection Uno, a QCSR. Of course, a card like this could get, you know, it already has a Starlight, but it could get a Starlight for the alternate art. You never know. Something to keep in mind, but right now, people ain't thinking like it's not reprint season, in the sense that we already got our tins, We already got our reprints for now. There's no Rarity Collection 5 announced, so people are not worried in the sense of a card that is meta relevant, is a Ghost Girl. If they really need the card, they're gonna get exposure. So same deal, man. We were talking about Ghost Bell, just overall, guys. Even the supers, the commons going up. You know, it's getting ridiculous, guys. Look, super rares are $2. These were like 40 cents, 50 cents. It's crazy. Crazy. Ultras at 2s, commons at $1.50. These were like quarters at one point. No one cared about it. No one was playing the card. It lasted a good long while, just being out of the meta. And these Ghost Girls and hand traps, they cycle out of the meta. No one cares about them. But when they cycle in hard, guys. PURs at 5s, flats at 5. I'm sorry, this is the OG secrets at 5s. It's cheap, man. Pick your choosing. These meta relevant staples, you want to get exposure now. Of course, now it might be a little bit too late to previous prices, but these can continue going up as it's just harder to get these Ghost Bells as people give it credit for. And look, even the Starlight Rare. Recently, it was like in the 90s. Look, ready triple digis, only a couple one-ofs, then the playset at 169s, then 250s, then gone to 500s. One page only, 7 listings only. Shout out to my guy right here, Jimmy, going to eat good, giving people a deal right there, man. Shout out to Jimmy, a deal with the playset compared to future prices. Member of the channel, Jimmy, that's my guy. But yeah, honestly, a Hyundai is not bad. Like if you're a high-end investor or you just want the card, you want exposure, you want the Starlight Rare from Dimension Force at around a Hyundai, not bad at all, because it could be up to 3x even at these high prices. Just wild. Look, only 7 listings, guys, and then cleaned out of the markets. These cards are just gone. They're getting hard to get, and Mr. Clean is doing his job right there. Guys, first link in the description down below. If you need to purchase any of these cards that we're talking about today, you want to fast track these, first link in the description down below at your convenience. Make sure you don't miss out. We still have our Rescue Rabbit giveaway here, guys. Link in the description down below. Make sure you guys do participate, and shout out to Header. He actually responded, so I already sent the Draco Tail deck course. Shout out to Ungound X for hosting that. We're going to continue doing giveaways over there on X, so you want to make sure you come over here and follow so you can stay tuned for that. And shout out to the community, bro. Wow, we only had a couple responses, you know, and then I made a post on the Discord, and then I told you guys, and people came in, and that's what I want to see. That's what I want to see. That's my purpose, man. I want to help you guys make and save money. I'm not going to make the perfect calls. That's not what I mean all the time. That's not what we're here for, but we win more than we lose. We live based on probabilities, math, evidence, data. That's it. Charts, and that's it. Free Yu-Gi-Oh course right here in our link tree right here. Look at that. Boom, right there. Link in the description down below. It's free 99 without the 99. Guys, make sure you subscribe, ring that bell, like the video on the way in, as we just cracked 10.3K on our journey towards 11K, guys. It would really help if you guys subscribe, like the video on the way in. Would gladly appreciate it if you ring that bell. None of this content is official financial advice. It's for entertainment purposes only, guys. And I want you guys to look at Galzo, man. Shout out to Galzo. We had our collab around, what, like 3 weeks ago already, and we were talking about Albion the Sanctifire Drank. We just talked about Albion not too long ago when it was in the 20s, and telling you guys it just keeps going up and up and up every time we talk about the card. And you know, here at around minute 10:51, he was saying, I'm not going to bore you with the actual fresh off the flashback, things of that nature, but you know, in this occasion, but we were saying there for the OGs, the people that watch every single video, you guys remember, he was saying at 15s that this card was going to spike. You know, and we were talking about potentials of 20s and 30s, and look, card was 15 bucks, and there was a massive wall of China readily available. The card went from single digits to 15s, and probably a lot of people thought it would be expensive, and we discussed this card spiking up because of the brand destruction. And then you come in here today, and the card just continues going parabolic. Every time we continue talking about this card, we've been tracking the journey of this card's rise in price, and just telling you guys it wasn't hit on the list. Galzo gave a full-blown, you know, like in-depth explanation of the card, its utility, and like all the branded, you know, stuff about it. You know, he's the expert about that. But we were saying market-wise that we expected this card to just continue going up, and it just continues going up and up and up. Look, you have a couple listings here. Place it at 32s. After that is a 35 piece. 35s right here. 40 piece wings at the bottom of the page right there. 14 listings, guys. This card, look, with actual volume, is literally just moving up and up and up in price. It's just, oh man, one of these days gonna be gone from the markets. Look, you have the OGs here. The OGs is a 50 piece already. You have 2 here at 41, then it's a $50 card for a card that was $5. It was $5 this summer. Crazy, man. Whew. Wow. Wow, man, what a spike. Insanity, guys. The OGs are 50 bones for Albion the Sanctifire Dragon. If you have this card, you have money. If you have this card, you have money. That's what happens when the card didn't get a recent reprint lately. It's not coming in the structure like Galzo credited, you know, in that video. And yeah, when you combine those factors, yes, it's money, man. Branded hype right here. Just straight insanity, boys. Then we have Fallen of Albaz, the Ultra, I'm sorry, not Ultra, Ulti, that we also discussed inside our collab right here 3 weeks ago. The card was $8. I'm not saying that it was $8 on the video. I think it was in the teens, like product 15, 16, 17s. And now 8 listings only. You have one of here with shipping is what, like 23, 32, I think, or something like that, you know, around $23. And then after a couple one-ups, quickly goes towards mid-20s and then 30s and then 38s at the bottom of the page. 1 page only, 8 listings only, single-digit listings. Guys, even for the OT, yes, we have a quarter century, we have options, we understand. But this ultimate rare, guys, it's insane. It's just crazy. Crazy to me. It's crazy. You know, in a way, but expected. The card is beautiful. And yes, you have options. You have the alternate art quarter century, the OG quarter century, but this is the ultimate rare. It looks clean. And yeah, man, let me know what you guys think. We knew these cards would be easy money. We have Dragon Master Magia. This PUR, this card is $32. It was 29s, massive ones of China. Now it's $32. You can see the volume is coming in. 29 listings, and you do have a 13 wall of China at 32.51 and another one at around 32.33s essentially, right? But after that, it hits the mid 30s and starts going towards 40s at the bottom of the page. 3 pages only, 29 listings. So again, it's not like the end all be all. There's not a meta relevant card, but it is an iconic Yu-Gi-Oh card. And we're just talking about the PURs, but the PCRs were like 35, 36s last time we talked about it. And the platinum secrets in the 40s pushing 50. So just keep it in mind. You know, if you've always wanted your Magia or Magia, you know, I'm bad with names, pick it up. I have my one of Euro PUR. Beautiful. One of the most beautiful cards I've ever seen in my life. Just gorgeous. I really don't have that big of a PC of a personal collection, but a card like this, I just need to keep. If it hits triple digits one day, you know, your boy's gonna have to revisit, you know, that thought process. Why? Because, you know, your boy's addicted more to the green than to the brown, you know. But again, right now, 3x, you know, triple digits. If it doesn't get, I mean, it could get a Starlight rare at any moment. Keep it in mind, disclaimer. But if you really want any of these particular versions, like if we got a Starlight, the fact that I own the PUR doesn't affect me in any way. Like, I still want to keep my PUR. That's how beautiful it looks, especially Euro. But I'll just pick up the Starlights as well if they're readily available and cheap. And then if the Starlight is scarce, then, you know, again, these will get harder to get and go up in price. So rather than just price wise, is more like if you just want the card, if you want to own it, you know, these cards could be 40 to 50s. They can. People forgot about them. No one's paying attention to them. They came in Stampede. Stampede, little by little, is getting harder to get. And we're going to do a more full-blown Stampede market watch this week. And so stay tuned. And we're going to talk about the other versions of Magia in there. So you definitely want to keep this card in mind. And we have Runick Tip, CR, Gonzo. Just gone. Gone. Card was $16. Spiking up to 20s. We wish. The card is a 60 piece. After that playset, 90s, and then triple digits at the bottom of the page, essentially. 1 page only, 8 listings, single digit listings, and the card is getting cleaned out. This is the CR, if I believe, I'm not mistaken, max rarity of the card, guys. It never got like those additional prints that we thought they might. A lot of people forgot about Runick. They hate the deck. They don't care about it. And now there's people probably cooking stuff in Genesis format. And don't forget that Runick actually has only 3 prints. Crazy. You have the OG Ultras, the CR max rarities, and then you have the prismatics from Dueling Heroes. This thing came out to over 2 years ago. Over 2 years ago, and little by little, it's been going up from $1, says to 3s, just going parabolic, guys. Don't sleep on this card. Look, 45 listings, playsets at 4s, but this card is going to be 5s and beyond. If you need this card, you pick it up now. If you're playing in Genesis format or some variant with Runics, just, you know, in Madless format, there's really, you know, people didn't want to banish cards. We get it. But again, now 4 bones, then it quickly goes to 5s and beyond. 33 listings. Don't sleep on this. Just don't sleep on this. Card used to be money, and then it crashed to shekels. Crazy. And now it's just reclaiming back to the previous yearly highs, guys. A year ago, the card was $5. And all the way a year later, the card is going to be $5 again pretty soon. If you need this card, just don't wait on it. It could be double digits. Like if we wake up one day and see this card at 10 bones, Like, we wouldn't be surprised. The card only has 3 prints ever. 3 prints ever. And the last reprint was over 2 years ago. Who would have thought? 2 years of reprint sets, of Battles of Legend, of Rarity collections, and the card hasn't had an additional print. Just stop and think about that. That's crazy, guys. So don't let this card keep going up. If you really need it to play, keep it in mind. Then we have Fire King Island. QCSR. This card was what? 350s? And now it says 1150s. We wish. The card is gone. Gone. That's the name of this market watch. Gone. These Yu-Gi-Oh cards are gone from the market. Literally. They vanished. Where's my guy, man? My guy hasn't seen, you know, he hasn't seen play here on our market watches in a good while. Shout out to Mr. Clean, man. Shout out to Mr. Clean. You know, he's out here putting in the work today. Literally, like, just taking his lunch pail and cleaning these cards out of the market. It's crazy. 4 listings only. Mr. Clean is back at it. You have, one here 16s, then 4 at 20s. So, you know, it goes from 16 to 20s, and then after that, it's just gone. 4 listings only, 1 page. And yeah, Fire King hype is high right now. It's real. A lot of people picking up a lot of Fire King cards with Jirax, I think, and things of that nature. So yeah, man, this card used to be worthless. Like, essentially, like, no one cared about it. At one point, it was 250s, and now it's crazy. Just cleaned out, about to hit a 20-piece McNuggies from Make It Ease. Then we have Fire King High Avatar Garunix. This QCSR, $7 going up to 12s, and yeah, you have one here at around 14 around there, but after that, 18s, and then just gone. $30 at the bottom of the page. 1 page only, 6 listings, single-digit listings, guys. And again, we're gonna do more of a full-blown Stampede market watch this weekend, but had to highlight, like, you know, the Fire King cards across the board because they're all moving in tandem. Yeah, if you have any of these Fire King quarter century secret rares, you probably had money you didn't know. If you pulled these when you cracked open Stampede, you have that extra cash on hand, so make sure you do your due diligence as you must. Another Stampede quarter century secret rare, Fire King 1, Circle of the Fire Kings, QCSR. Card, it says, was 2s. If you go to the yearly, yeah, the card was around $2, spiking up, it says, to 4s. And yeah, 19 listings, you have a couple 1-ofs. Then the card surpasses the $5 mark, and the next RO9 is at 6 bones. So yeah, this card essentially giving people pretty soon a 3x move. And if you need this card, pick it up now. Anything under 5s should age well as a quarter century secret rare. And I get it, a lot of people, well, Jay, they might reprint Starlights. Like we always say here in the channel, they're not going to reprint a Starlight for every card out there. You know, that's first and foremost. And even if they end up doing for many, you know, many of these QCSRs, reprinting them in Starlights, is going to take time. You know, it's not going to be like, oh, next week we're going to get a Starlight of this card. No, that's not how it works. You know, reprint cycles take time. So again, people want to play these cards now. They're going to come in and these moves are going to happen. Then we have Artmage, guys. We told you guys today we're going to talk about Artmages. You know, we mentioned Graflair and the spell at around Shekels, telling you guys don't let it go from Shekels to Billies. And then the secret rares, we've always been talking about this card at around 10 bones. Time after time after time. And this card, look at this outlier candle. Should we draw on the chart? Not in this one. You guys already know. You guys already trained just like me. If you see this, you already know, Jay, that's an outlier candle. And again, shout out to the people, you know, coming over here and educating themselves with a free course. Don't miss out, man. Just great to stay educated so that you can notice this yourself. That's why I'm here. Yes, I'm gonna be, you know, the expert and the guy that, you know, covers all this and saves people time from, you know, spending hours and hours researching the market. We understand. But if you're looking for, you know, at a particular card yourself, there's the value. You can see these outlier candles, be like, you know, yeah, this is an outlier candle. It is the second largest volume candle in the last 90 days. Let me see the different time frames. On the 6 month, yeah, we just had a considerable jump in volume. So, you know, and we're near the lows. The top for this card was a 30 piece, and now we're near the lows. We're making higher lows and higher highs little by little here. Let's see on the monthly. Yeah, right there. So look at this monthly volume candle. You start adding all these things up, and the market literally is like a story. It's like a storybook. It's telling you what's going to happen next. 46 listings. You come over here now, the 7 walls right there are at 13s. This card is already up 30%. Literally already up 30% right there, and eventually goes to 15s at the bottom of the page. We always told you guys at some point later on is going to recover. Artmages are seeing a lot of hype. A lot of people are playing the deck in Genesis format. A lot of people really like this. Plus, Medius has been going up. Plus, you know, there's the Power Patron angle. Guys, Free money, free 99. It was at around 10 bucks. We always told you guys. Fortunately, I was only able to pick up 2. It was, I think, at one of the events. I wanted to pick up my 3rd, but didn't get to it. But hey, 2 is better than 0. You just came in at 10s. So I'm already up 30%, essentially. Already. And I'm not getting rid of it now. I'll wait a couple weeks when I'm in Pittsburgh. This card's going to be a 20-piece McNuggies from Miggities. Your boy's going to be up 2x. And this is free money. Free money. Yeah, I got Artmage cards. Let me see. Are they here? Let me see. Let me see. Let me see. Yeah, there's Fin Mails. Look at that. I just have 2 of these right here. Unfortunately, it wasn't 3. And then, yeah, right here, I got Fin Mails. I got Graflayers. I got Artmage. I'm going to take them. I'm going to take them to Pittsburgh. And we're going to make some moves, make some plays, because the game is truly that easy. It is. I'm going to find me an Artmage, Billy Bob. Yo, Jay, I need to play not Billy. I need to play Artmages, man. I love Genesis format. Me too, man. Yeah, you playing Artmages? I got you, man. Yo, yeah, I'm my bad. I only got 2 instead of 3, but I'm going to hook you up, man. Let's give you a deal. Card is 25s. Let's trade for 20. Nah. Oh, man, the game is too easy, man. This card's going to be money pretty soon. And still, let's say you didn't buy it at 10s when we were talking about it. 13s is much better than 20s. Something to keep in mind. Card just cist out. In Duelist Advance. It's not going to get reprinted anytime soon, so hopefully you listen back then, because this card is about to hit money, man. It's about to be money. We have Artmage the Actoros. This card, same deal. I think I only got like 2 of these. Fortunately, I should have picked up more. Shoulda, coulda, woulda, making excuses for myself. Nah, but Artmage the Actoros, this Duelist Advance card was trash. $2. No one cared about it. Yeah, $2 secret rare from Duelist Advance. Then, no one's playing Artmages and Modern. Deck sucks, this, that, and the third. And you come in one day, boom, spiking up a set of 5s. And this card is 6 bones. Card is 6 bones. And pretty soon it can hit 8s at the bottom of the page, where you see a more considerable wall of China. 4 pages only, 33 listings. So again, this card may hit, double digits. It may. And hey, all I need is a couple of weeks from now, this card will hit double digits, so we could eat. That's all I want, man. All I want. Look at that. Look at these other Artmage cards. Look at that. Are we gonna talk about Finmail? Yeah, right there. Look. Just Artmage cards. You have Graflayers, the Ultra. You have, the spell right there, and then you have Finmails right here. Look at that. Just secret rares. Course, telling you guys time after time after time. Pick up Artmage cards. Think I want to play Artmage? No. But there's a lot of people out there that want to. How do we know? The volume, the spikes, the demand is coming in. So this is all free money. I'm gonna add this stack to my binder, and now we have trade bait. We have trade bait that we didn't pay these prices, man. Look at this. Just look at this card. Oh, you just have 2 copies, Jay. Wow, that's not really life-changing money. It adds up. Because you have this one, and then you have the spell, and then you have the other ones, and then you have other cards that are not even Artmages, and then accumulatively. I'm bad. I'm bad with names and words, but you guys get it. It adds up. It adds up. And then all of a sudden, if you put in 50 bucks, you're trading with 100 or with 125. Or with 150, and then you're picking up cards at the event or at locals or however you trade, like 10 cards, and then those are gonna 2, 3x, 5x, 10x down the line. The game is too easy, guys. Next year, early next year, not for Pittsburgh, but for the Richmond and all the other YCSs, I think I'm gonna start like a series, like going from 0 to 10K, from 0 to 5 figures, from 0 to hero. Something like that. We're gonna start a series here, and I'm gonna open like a brand new bank account with $0, and then we're gonna everything we move, everything we sell, everything we could just if I go to an event that I make some cash in the sense of we're allowed to if I sell a card in cash, or if I trade for stuff, come back home, and then sell on TCG Player and just put all the profits in that account. And we're gonna measure how long it takes. I'll probably start at January 1st. Yeah, I think I'm gonna do that, boys. We're gonna from 0 to 5 figures, something like that, and the goal is gonna be $10,000. And then once we do that, we're gonna probably give away a couple of hundred, or it's a cards or whatever. We'll figure something out. I think I'm gonna start that. I don't care if it takes me 1 month, 3 months, 6 months, a year, but just for fun. Because I want to, that's the whole point, man. That's the whole point, for you to buy cheap. I get it. Jay, I don't trade. Jay, I don't sell. Jay, that's fine. That's fine. To each their own. But that's the point. I want to show people that you can, make this what we love, at the very least a side hustle. So we're gonna have goals from 0 to 100, then from 0 to 1,000, and then from 0 probably to 5,000, then from 5,000, from 0 to 10. The big goal is gonna be that, but stepping stones, and have fun with it, because it's too easy. It's too easy. It is. It's too easy, guys. You know, and I want to challenge myself with that. And we're going to have some fun with that. Why? Because, yeah, man, it's easy to make money. Literally, guys. We have Artmage Fin Mail. Look at that. Card was 280 sub 3s. No one cared. Says going to 4s and some chain. I have a couple 1-ofs here. And then the walls are already at 5s. And little by little, they start trickling up. People forget about these cards, 53 listings. And then they come back one day. And the card that was 3 bones, a playset for 10s, which I was picking these up. I think I got, how many I got here? Let me see. Is it 5 of these? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay, I'll take 7. Over 2 playsets right here at $10 a playset. Now, same playsets, 15s. By the time we hit Pittsburgh, same playset, at the very least, is going to be 20s. I'm going to be up 2x, conservatively. Nothing too crazy. And then, who knows? Card could be double digits, just off hype. It can. It's already at 5s. You're telling me it can't 2x from here? Essentially, yeah, it can. It can. Keep it in mind, if you want your art mages, make sure you have exposure before they continue going on up in price. We have Garden Rose Maiden. This card, we just talked about it not too long ago. 13s, then 20s, and now the card is literally gone. Where's Mr. Clean, man? Where's Mr. Clean? Mr. Clean. Look at that. The pure definition of Mr. Clean going at it. 1 copy left at $32, and then is clean out of the market. 1 listing only. Yeah, we get it. We have the secrets as well, but this is insane. And this is not even meta relevant. This is just crazy. It's just we got Rose Dragon support. People went ham, and this card needs a reprint now. It's just insane. We have TG Hyper Librarian. Guys, we've been talking about this card. Where is it? Look at that guy. Today's the show your Yu-Gi-Oh cards day for Jay. Look at that. Look at that. This is beautiful. We were picking these up at 2 to 3s. 2 to 3s. Telling you guys. Synchro support is coming via the, you know, is it the structured deck? I think so, right? Power of something. The whole point is, who cares if this card sees play or not? Because I don't. I could give 2 jacks about it. But there's a lot of Synchro Billy Bobs out there that they want this card. They're, yo, I need TG Hyper Librarian, man. Look, if a monster is Synchro summoned, draw 1 card. And this card, you know, I want to draw. And then this card was $3 forever. You know, the max that I got these was a playset for 10s and below. Volume came in, says 5s, and this card is essentially $8. These are all 1-ofs, man. If you want a playset, not that you guys would need it, but it's 9s, almost pushing 10s, double digits. 2 pages only, 16 listings. Excuse me, guys. From Rarity Collection Dos. Rarity Collection that everyone forgot about, no one paid attention to, is trash, is the worst Rarity Collection, this and that, and the third. And while they were focusing on all that noise, look at that. Look at that. We have here, look at all these Hyper Librarians. Look at it. Easy work. Literally a playset. Literally a playset right there. I'm sorry, an RO9. That's what I meant. 3 playsets. Look at that. Easy work. Easy. Look at all these quarter centuries, man. You know what I'm going to do? I'm going to stack them in the binder. We're going to have a beautiful page of Hyper Librarians. And then we're going to find us a Synchro Billy Bob. And that's it. It's too easy. Too easy. 3x play. Easy peasy. We were talking about this card not too long ago when no one else was looking at it. I think we made like a Rarity Collection 2 exclusive market watch probably like a month ago. And that's it. The OGs get rewarded. You know, of course, we don't make all the perfect cards. We get it. Sometimes we win money. Sometimes we lose money. It happens to all of us and the best of us. But more times than not, we make this free cash. Because it's free 99. The game is too easy. It just is. We have DD Crow. This card, what? Was 18 bucks. In the teens, we said it was too low. We come back today, it's 25s. You have a couple 1s and 2s, and then it's a 30 piece. 3 pages only, 21 listings. And yeah, I mean, yeah, hopefully you picked it up here. The card was around 30s, 32, 33s, about $100 a playset. Crashed all the way back down to the scene of the crime. That's crazy. And now rebounding back up. Because again, is this 0 points in Genesis format? You guys will know more than me, but a lot of people choosing to play DD Crow. And obviously is an Edison card, and obviously it's just an iconic high end trap. So when you combine all these factors, it already has a Starlight Rare. So unless it gets unless it gets like an alternate art, which it may, yeah, people are gonna be coming in for the cheaper quarter century secret rare. Don't let this become a 30 piece if you really need it. Hopefully you picked it up at around the teens when we last talked about, again, a Rarity Collection Dos card that people forgot about. We were talking about it at around 18, 19, 20s. Hopefully you picked it up back then. Because yeah, right now it's, oh, Jay, it's just $5 up. Yeah, but it might be 10s pretty soon up from those calls. So definitely keep it in mind. We have Lopter, Shadow of the Generaider Bosses. And we have Leviathan, Generator Boss of Shadows. Again, eternity code for this ultra rare for Lopter here. And yeah, we recently discussed this card that it went from 6 to 14 15s. We were like, wow, yeah, it was a $15 card, and now you come in here, there's 24 bones. 24 bones right here. That's where you see the listings between 24 and 25s, but after those it becomes a 30 piece. Wild that this is still a single print, literal single print you know, card from Eternity Code that came out years ago, and the artwork looks nice. This card looks very, very nice. It just needs a reprint. Like if generators are being used, which they are in Genesis format, then why don't we have a reprint of this? Like, why wasn't this in the tins? You feel me? Like, I'm not even gonna go down that road. And then you do have Leviathan here from Photon Hypernova, still a single print. We literally talked about this card the other day. I have like 4 or 5 of these, I think, if I'm not mistaken. Let me see, are they in this stack here? I don't think so. Yeah, I just have a stack of cards. Maybe they're here. Let me see, because today's the Show Your Yu-Gi-Oh cards day. Yeah, I don't have them right here on me, but I think I put them in a binder already. Yeah, we have multiples of these. Easy. Look, the card was 75 cents, went up to $6, and now it's $10. It's crazy. 10 listings only. I literally picked this card up as shekels, man. No one cared about this card. You know why I picked it up? Because we discussed it when the tins came out. I think it was like 2 years ago. That's crazy, because Photon Hypernova came out already 2 years ago. Yeah, because Fenrir came out in the 2023 tins. It's crazy how time flies by. But if I'm not mistaken, and when the tins came out back then, we were like, this card didn't get reprinted in the tins, so it was shekels. I'm like, let me just get some exposure. Started with a playset, then I traded for 1 or 2 more of these, and now the card is basically gave people a 10x move. Wild that $5 become 50s trade value. This is just mind-boggling. This is why we do what we do. This is why we do this on the daily, because the game is too easy. Oh, you can't make money in Yu-Gi-Oh anymore. You know, the quarter centuries are crashing, and you know they're reprinting the high rarities, and you know, and this and that, and the third excuses, man. That's a lot of whining and a lot of crying. That's all a lot of noise. You know what you should do then? Avoid those cards. Avoid the high end. That's why I'm a penny stonker, and that's what I tell people. Because it adds up. You know, people have a small mindset. You know, they're like, oh man, why would I pick an 85-cent card to see it go to $1.50, man? It's still cheap at $1.50. It's not that. It adds up. Because if you have 10 of those, yeah, it went from 75 cents to $1.50. You're up 2x already, right? What if that $1.50 card becomes $5? Then all of a sudden, you're up 6, 7, 8x. And then you have 10 of those. And then it just adds up. And then you have this card that does the same thing, and that card, and then all of a sudden you realize you have more money than you put in. That's what we're here for. Either make or save money with Yu-Gi-Oh, and the game is that easy. Look at that, 10x. Makes me want to go open my binder and see how many copies I actually have. Crazy. Generator hype off Genesis format. Just insane that this card is approaching $10. Mind-boggling, boys. We have Blue Eye Spirit Dragon. This card recently was $17. No one cared about it. Around $50-$55 a place at post-tax. Yeah, Spirit Dragon, Blue Eyes is over. We don't really care. And then you come over here and the card is $24. And after a couple one-ofs, it hits $30. And after that, it heads towards 40s at the bottom of the page. So 2 pages only, 18 listings. Sure, could this get a starlight somewhere? Of course. But in the meantime, it is the max rarity version of Spirit Dragon. Don't let this $24 card currently, as we speak, become not just a 30 piece, but maybe even a 40 piece on you. Keep it in mind, if you need it, snipe these up right now, because they could quickly get cleaned out. Again, Rarity Collection 2, man, is rebounding. A lot of Rarity Collection 2 we've been talking about today, because everyone forgot about that Rarity Collection. But when they forget, we remember. We have Crystal Wing, another Rarity Collection 2 Synchro monster. Card was $4, sub 5s. We said, guys, if you could pick up this card at sub 5s, it's gonna age like a superhero. 27 listings, and then the card is essentially $9-10, providing people that 2x move, that 2x play. Hopefully you guys got exposure back then when we were talking about it, when it was super cheap, and the game keeps just being too easy. We have Flying Sea. This is crazy. Card was $1, and now people are using it again in Genesis format. Gone. You have a wall of 20 right here at $12. After that is $20, then 25s. 5 listings only, 1 page only. I think I bought this card. Was it for some boomer format? I think I got maybe 2 to 3. These are boomer what? Excuse me, guys. Boomer who? Man, I wish I need to find these now. Yeah, they're gonna go straight in the binder, man. And your boy's gonna have a pretty litty binder for Pittsburgh again because of these moves, because the game is too easy. I won't lie though, I picked this up randomly. It wasn't because of Genesis format, it was because one of the boomer formats that you play this, I think in like the side deck. Is it Tengu or Hat? You guys know more than me. The whole point is that we're gonna eat. We're gonna eat our food because the game is too easy. Look at that. Card is already up 12x. Already. And potentially it could be up 20x soon, right there. Wild. Jay, but you know, this and that. Look at that. Trickles down even to the common. Common was a quarter. Boom. Volume came in. And the common is now $2, $3. Man, pretty. These are just one-ups. The RO8s are at 5 bones for a common. Shh. At this point, I prefer to pay 12s for a holographic, a 2x move, because this is crazy. 7 listings only. 1 page only. And of course, the card does have 4 prints only. And look, commons, 8 listings for the 2014 Mega Pack at 2s. You know, this OTS tournament pack, 1 common, guys. Look at that. Same, gone. They're all 5s, guys. Volume coming in. Cleaning this card out. Crazy, man. I wish, man, do I have commons? I don't think so. Because I might need it for Genesis format. But I'm selling these for sure, man. These, the high end, if commons are already 5s, these are going to hit 20s. These 20 right here, they're going to get cleaned out pretty soon. Look at that. Look at that. People already, Billy Bob already paying $20 for a $12 card. That is insane. A card that was $1. Wild, boys. Then here we have Twin Twisters. Always said, guys, pick up your playset for 10s. Now the card literally for 10s down here, spiking up after this massive volume spike. You know, thanks to Genesis format. A lot of Genesis format hype going on, 20 listings, you know, so I would be picking up your Twin Twisters. I'd be picking up your Cyclones. Let me see, what is Cosmic Cyclone? Cosmic Cyclone. Let me see, high to low. Let's take a look here. Quarter century still 10s. That's not bad. OT's at 28s. That's not bad. You know, don't forget, this has platinum secrets. It has all them luxury rares. Just pick up their Cyclones now. Whatever version you want, get exposure to it. Of course, it could get a Starlight Rare reprint. This is kind of a staple-ish card, so keep it in mind. But in the meantime, you know, you have your Twin Twisters. This card is essentially pushing $9 to $10 pretty soon. Crazy. 3x pretty soon. Where's mine? I got my playset here. Just my beautiful playset right here. Nothing too crazy. Nothing too shabby right here. Look at that. Just a beautiful playset. Your boy's going to take these where? To Pittsburgh. We're going to find a Genesis format player. Yo, I'm looking for them Twin Twisters, man. I need it for my this, for my that. Look at that. Beautiful. Quarter century right here. This is called just getting exposure because the game is truly that easy, guys. So don't miss out. Don't miss out, man. Don't miss out. I mean, at this stage and age, don't forget, where did it come? In Rarity Collection 2 again. Seems I had to make a Rarity Collection 2 full market watch here. OTs right here, which by the way were $11, went up to 15s, now $25. After that 30s, and then after that $100. Crazy, just getting cleaned out. People need their Twin Twisters. Platinum secret rares at shekels are still cheap. You have the full rarity treatment PURs at 2 quarters. You have PCRs at 2 quarters. No one cared about Twin Twisters. No one was paying attention to it, and now people are actually playing it. Look, you have, where's the secret? The rarity. Look at that. Look at this beautiful secret rare. Wow. Just look how beautiful this card is. Look, was quarters, volume came in, and you know, you have a lot of one-ofs, and if you want multiples, you're gonna have to pay 39 cents, which is still cheap. Still cheap. You have these walls, that's good. Get exposure. Clean secret rares. Just beautiful. Beautiful. Beautiful, guys. Don't take this card for granted. That's all I'm gonna say. Is making moves, is making plays. We have no material. This card was $3, $10 for a playset, spiking up to 562s. After that one of though, it becomes 10s and then 15s and then 20s and then gone. 1 page only, 8 listings only. Right here, this card is getting cleaned out. Cleaned out at a yearly high for the secret rare from Dark Neilstorm. And don't forget, it does have the ultra rare. Card was shekels, around $1 recently. Boom, spiking up to 3s, but we're really closer to 4s, guys. So this card is up 4x from the lows. Becomes 5s at the bottom of the page, 15 listings only. And yeah, if you have no materials, you have money. It's that simple. If you have no materials, you have money. You probably didn't know. This card is 5 years old, over 5 years old now. Extremely hard to get with only 2 prints ever. Keep it in mind. We have Harpy's Feather Storm. This card, we're talking about it at sub $5, literally not too long ago. In the Rarity collection, Uno telling you guys pick this card up. You know, I think Radiance, I don't know if I haven't seen like that profile, but they play Wind Monsters or Wing Beasts, I believe, if I'm not mistaken. But yeah, sub $5, we said, guys, pick it up. It didn't get hit on the ban list as we thought it would. And now the card, it says, is going from sub 5s, says 7s. And yeah, 20 listings only. Have a couple one-ofs all the way to 1689s. And again, I got a play set of these in my binder that I picked up for $5. I paid for 2, like $10, and then picked up one at Anaheim. That's it. Have a couple secrets. And I think 1 or 2 PCRs. I don't know if I got rid of those, but the whole point is exposure. Just owning the card, just having the card. And now again, when we hit Pittsburgh, chill in McMillan, man. Yo, you need Harpy's Featherstorm? Yeah, man. Yeah. By then, it's probably going to be 15 bones. We're going to be up 3x. And we're going to get rid of that playset. And life is going to be more beautiful. Yeah, Super Rejuvenation, guys. This card was 3s. Then it says 7s. It's $11. And then after a couple one-ups, it hits 15s. And then a 30 piece at the bottom of the page. 2 pages only, 11 listings. Why? Because this is the max rarity version. If I'm not mistaken, a lot of Dragon Ruler hype recently. Yeah. Where is it? I have another Dragon Ruler card around here. Yeah, look at that. Tempest. Dragon Ruler of Storms. Look, card was $3. Telling you guys it was too cheap. And the card is up to $11. And then it goes to 15s. And then it becomes, around 15, 16 bucks. 3 pages only, 23 listings. And the card is going parabolic. Parabolic to this previous high, essentially. Insane. So Dragon Ruler hype taking over the markets. The Dragon Ruler Top of Genesis event, you guys tell me. But a lot of hype going on with a lot of cards right now. This market watch, I want you guys to, the gist of it, it's not, the noise and people, and, Yu-Gi-Oh's dying and it's harder to make money now and this and that and third. Nah, man, we just adapt and adjust. There's always money to be made in any market. Literally, guys, it's too easy. Vozar Lars. This card, again, for Odeon, as a rank 6 plus Dino players as well. So don't sleep on this. Just don't sleep on this card. Card was $140. No one cared about it. Says 440s. Yeah, that's where we're at. But the R09 is at 540s. Pretty soon it heads towards 8s. Towards the bottom of the page and then double digits. 1 page only. 9 listings at single digits. Wow. Man, I don't know. I think I might own multiples. I better. I know I own this card because if I build Odeon for Genesis format, then I definitely need at least 2 of these. But the whole point is, they need one thing about Genesis format. They need to let us know, like we need to know how long it's going to take between points adjustments. Because watch me I'm building Odeon, man. Yeah, man, I'm going to go play it. And then all of a sudden they're like, Apophis of the Serpent, whatever, is X amount of points. And now the deck is unviable. You feel me? So, but for now, Lars is making moves, making plays. If you have this card, it's at all-time highs right now. Just something to keep in mind. You have that extra cash, and if you need it, you're going to have to pay that premium, man. Then we have Secretarian Dragon. We talked about the Ultra Rares not too long ago. And now the Starlight Rare, when it was 60s the other day, boom, says spiking up to 77s. But the card is really, you have 1 at 88s, then it's 95. You have 1-ofs all the way to triple digits, guys. So 15 listings only. Told you guys to pick up the Ultra Rares, but the higher end is the one making the move first, as people see that Draco Tail continues to top events and win some, YCSs. And did it win Brazil? I think YCS Sao Paulo, I think, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, man. So yeah, the high end, you're gonna have to pay that premium. We have Solemn Scolding. The new Challengers card. Someone in the comment section, I think, mentioned this a couple days ago. I'm like, let me take a look. The card was 650s. Volume came in, pushing it to 9, 10s, double digits, and now it's 18 bucks. 5 listings only, single digit listings, then it hits a 20 piece and beyond. 1 page only, guys. And as you can see here, this card always does it. Always goes from 5 to 20s and then back down to 5s. It just gets hype. It never really sees much play. But now we do have new alternate formats and things of that nature. I'm not sure why this is happening. Yeah. Scolding is broken. I won't lie. It's very niche because, it has to be the only set card in your spell and trap zone. But it is insane. It's insane. It basically stops any one move. Just wild. We have Crimson Gaia. This common from Structure Deck, the Crimson King, was $2. $2 common. All right, willy-nilly Billy. Wow, massive volume candle, pushing it up to 5s. And that's where we're at. 30 listings, essentially a $5 card. And then it goes up to 6s, 3 pages only. And yeah, I mean, this is a $5 common, man. Insane. If you had this in bulk from that structure deck, you got $5 worth to your name. Keep it in mind, time to move these pretty soon. Of course, until it gets a reprint, it'll probably hold value. I mean, who knows? $10 for a common? That'd be wild, but it is behind that structure deck that now aged well. It's old, hard to get. So yeah, this is a $5 card, man. Wow. We have Soul Resonator, again, from the same structure deck. Card was shekels, massive volume candle, spiking it up to 250s. And yeah, you have random one-off deals here, but the card is essentially $3. It's already up 3x from the lows where you see the walls, and it just keeps going up and up and up. So a lot of Crimson King hype, I would suppose, right here. And yeah. Keep it in mind, man. What else is in this structure deck? Let me see. It was Crimson Guy and Vision Resonator. So yeah, hey, if you need these cards, pick them up, man. Pick them up. You know, this even Vision Resonator right here was $1. Volume came in, and yeah, still $1.70, but not bad to get exposure because these cards could hit 3s, 4, 5s. They're hard to get. They're single print, and don't sleep on these. Keep them in mind. Then we have Arms of Genex Return 0. This card used to be 58 cents. Let me check my stack right here. 58 cents. Look at that. I had these in my R09 binder. Look at that, guys. This one I have a stack, man. I went crazy on this when it first came out. By the way, this came out in Battles of Legend Terminal Revenge. Card was 50 bones, you wish. 50 cents. Look at this stack right here. Look at that. Look at all these copies, man. Look at that. Look at it. Ooh, this is a stack, man. Oh, man. Oh, man. This is paying my lunch. This is lunch money at Pittsburgh right here. Look at this stack. Yo, this is Show Your Yu-Gi-Oh Cards Day. Insane. How many are here, man? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. I don't got time for that. This is probably like 30 of these right here. Right at 50 cents. Penny stocks. That's what I love. I love the 2Xs, the 3Xs, the 5Xs, the 10Xs. That's why we're here. So you can avoid paying 5 to 10X on a card by saving that money and not pay a premium, avoid paying a premium, or so you could eat and have Billy Bob pay that premium to you. I know I sound crazy sometimes. My bad. I mean, I just, you know, at least 2,000 people see me every day, and I need to understand that, you know, I can't act this crazy sometimes, but it just kicks in sometimes because the game is too easy. I mean, I just don't imagine myself in someone's random TV, you know, and maybe their wifey's listening, like, what's going on with that guy? I could only imagine like certain scenarios and situations, and I love it, man. Some people, when they come up to me, they're like, yo, I always listen to you. You know, I turn you on my TV on a commute or something. I love you guys, man. You know, I know it's random, but I love you. You guys are amazing, man. If you're watching 47 minutes in and you're still here and you're listening to this voice, just know that I'm very passionate, not just about Yu-Gi-Oh, but I'm passionate about positively changing people's lives, as you guys can see with the free course. And I'm just passionate about what I do, which is making and saving people money for the most part, guys. Obviously not official financial advice, but we're here to eat. Look at this card. Arms of Genex Return 0. This card it says from 50 cents around there. Thought I saw 52 cents. Yeah. To about $1.45. Essentially a 3x move. 47 listings. You have a couple one-ofs. And this card is going to be essentially $1.89, 2 bones, and then 2.35s. And it could just keep going up and up and up and up. Look at that. Look at these volume candles on the yearly chart. We just had tied for the yearly, you know, basically tied for the largest yearly. Guys, 365 days. No one cared about this card. Over 300 plus days. And now we just had back to back to back, you know, top 4 volume candles here out of because you can see this one, you know, around 10, 11 months ago right there. But we just had 3 straight extremely high volume candles right here, guys. So I'm telling you, man. I'm telling you. Yeah, this card's gonna be 250s pretty soon, and I have my stack. You know, I have my stack here. I picked them up at shekels, and no one cared about it. Shekels, 30 of these. Just picked them up. See them in the trade binder. I want it. Oh yeah, that's trap. Yeah, you could take it. That's a throw-in in a train. And throw-ins go from 50 cents to $2, 250s, and then probably a 10x. Yo, guys, this could turn out to be a 10x throw-in. 10x throw-in right here. You see this willy-nilly Billy card right there? It could turn out to be a 10x throw-in. That's why we always tell you guys, the game is too easy. Yeah, throw it in there, man. I don't care about no random Synchro Battles of Legend Terminal Revenge Synchro that no one's playing and who no one cares about it. And then a year later, we eat. I need to move on, man. I still have a bunch of these tabs, and we're like 50 minutes in, man. So we have Nerva, the Power Patrona creation from Duelist Advance. Guys, we were talking about this card at $1. We're talking about this card at shekels, man. Look at that. Look at that right here. Another one. Look at that. Look at these Nervas, man. Now people need them, I believe, for Artmages plus Power Patron getting support, things of that nature. Look at that. Look at this beautiful secret rare that we were picking up anything $1 and below. $1 and below. You come over here, yeah, around $1. Guys, pick it up. It's just $1. It's, of course, that secret rare from Duelist Advance. Don't take it for granted. Right now, it's not seen playing this trash. We've seen it time and time and time again. Just got exposure. I got an R9. Some people got maybe 3. Some people maybe got their 1. Some people even got a stack, 15, 20, 50 of these. The whole point is getting the card. We said, look, Artmage card. And yeah, says 244s from $1. And yeah, 55 listings. You have a couple willy-nilly Billy one-ofs. And you have 2 there at 250s, and then there's 3s. Where's like a playset? Look at that. Look at that. If you want a playset, it's a $3 card. So the card right now essentially is 3x, and it could keep going up to 350s, 4 to 5s. Who knows what happens in the next couple of weeks? Beautiful. That is so powerful. People take it for granted. That's why I love penny stocks. It's really powerful. It's hard to just 2x your money in life overall. But here you get 3x's, 5x's, 10x's. If you hone in, if you focus, if you get skilled, if you educate yourself with free courses. Jerry, but it's an hour long. I don't have time for that. And, you know, and this and that. And that's fine. That's fine. It's not made for everyone. This is made for the people that want to succeed. This is made for people that want to educate themselves. This is made for people that want to reach that next level, that want to know how to get exposure to certain cards like Nerva at $1 because the game is just truly that easy. We have Frozen Rose. We talked about this card not too long ago, and it just keeps going up and up and up. You know, it goes to $26 at the bottom of the page, so it's double digits, 9 listings only. There's a lot of Rose hype. You do have a couple walls here and there, but don't let this be double digits if you really, really need and want the card, because the card is about to hit money, money, and the card only has 2 prints, as you can see. And look, the other Ultra from Legendary Duelist Season 2, this one's gonzo. You have one at 6, then it goes to double digits at around 10s, and then a 20-piece Mug Nuggies for Mickey D's. The card overall is getting hard to get. If you need this card, we already talked about it at lower prices. Keep it in mind, don't let it hit double digits. Shout out to Saki, giving people them deals right there. Team Sakurasu right there. That's my guy. We have Forbidden Chalice. This card, I mean, it says 375s. You have a couple one-ofs, but really the card is $5, pushing almost crazy prices, 16 listings. The card just keeps going up and up and up as people realize just how good the card is. It always has cycle in and out of meta formats. Usually it takes a long time to do so, but yeah, I have a playset of these. I need to find these. Yeah, I have a couple of these. At the very least, a playset, and then I have a playset of supers. And I'm gonna keep my super rares because they look cleaner. I just prefer them. But these I'm gonna be moving where? At Pittsburgh. So if you're there at Pittsburgh, don't come trade with me because you're going to be a Billy Bob. No, I'm just kidding, boys. I'm just kidding. Just don't trade this card from me. No, I'm just kidding, boy. No, it's not my fault. You know, the market is the market, and we always trade at market price. So you know what I mean? My bad. I just slammed these cards and the camera went bonkers at me. I just get too emotional, guys. But yeah, Forbidden Chalice is money. We have Dragoonity. Again, new Dragoonity support was announced a couple days ago or a week or two ago. And this goes from the past single print Dragoonity Remus right here. This card went from 2 bones, $1 and some change. Did we talk about this when we made the Ghost from the Past market watches? I might not have, or maybe I did. I don't remember, but regardless, the card went from sub 2s. Volume came in, it says 7s, and the card is 850s. Wow, 33 listings. The card is around up 3-4x, and then it does hit 9s towards the bottom of the page as this card continues to be single print. It's a Dragon Tuner level 2 that Dragoonities are going to need and want. And if you have Remus, you got money. We have Dragoonity. This is Gisarme from Hidden Arsenal Chapter 1, another single print. No one cares about it. A lot of people, oh, that's trash. And this card that was Shackles, around 40 cents, under 2/4 a pop. Massive volume candle here. And now the card, you still have walls at 39 cents, which is great. If you need this card, come in here. This shows that people are willing to pay more than 39 cents for the card, as we can see many Billy Bobs in here. coming in and paying a premium because they don't know any better, even $1 for a 39-cent card. But yeah, if you're already ordering from this Wall of China store, you come in here and pick, just throw a couple of these extra in there, because this 39-cent card can be $1. It can't. Just off hype, still single print. It's a secret rare from Hidden Arsenal Chapter 1. Impossible to get. Don't sleep on that penny stock. We have Dragoonity Knight. Ascalon from Cybernetic Horizon, a single print synchro. That's crazy. Card was about $1 and some change. Volume has been coming in. You have one here with shipping is around $2, two copies, and then it's $4, and then it goes towards $10 with shipping at the bottom of the page. One page only, 9 listings. These buyouts continue going on and on and up thanks to the Dragoonity hype. And we have Dragoonity Knight. Card came out 5 years ago. That's insane. This prismatic secret rare was $1, going up to $1.34. And yeah, you have the walls are at $1.80, but don't sleep on it. 58 listings. This card can hit 3s, 4, 5s in a heartbeat. A lot of hype around Dragoonity, and they just need their link monster, guys. So don't sleep on it. This can turn out to be free money down the line if you don't have the card and want it, or want to get exposure to it as an investment, one to keep on your radar. We have Automata Pyro. This card, we just talked about it the other day, and it was around like $5, $6. And you can see the volume has been coming in, right? And you're like, look, Jay, still 671s, 12 listings, right? Yeah, that's a one of, because after that it hits 10s where you see the next place set, and after that it goes back up to 15 to 20 bucks, 2 pages only, as people, again, a lot of Genesis format hype as of late. So yeah, man, don't forget. I mean, this card could make moves pretty easily, man. It could be up 3x from these current prices. That's wild. And don't forget, it got the full rarity treatment. You got, the rest of these are shekels with the prismatics and the luxury rares and things of that nature. So if you need the card, is readily available in all other rarities and versions. But if you want the higher end, pretty soon that's going to get cleaned out. We'll see if that trickles down to the other rarities, probably in a future market watch. We have Elder Entity. This QCSR is making moves, making plays. Card was $5. Dogmatica got new support. Boom, spiking up assessor 7s. You wish. It's a $15 card, up 3x after a couple of Winnie. Who's that? Winnie? No, Willie, Billy, Nilly. One-ofs right here. It reaches, that's what, 19, 20 bucks? Yeah. Then surpasses the 20-piece McNuggies range. 2 pages only. 13 listings. People coming for it, man. Volume is coming in strong. People need this card. They're going to want the max rarity from Rarity Collection Uno, which nowadays is impossible to get. But don't forget, full rarity treatment. Platinum secret rares are making moves. PCRs are still around $1, and PURs, I'd be picking up any of these. And then you have clean secrets, guys. Clean secret rares right here. Cheap. Shekels right there at under $1. Don't let this card be $1 and beyond. Clean, secret, beautiful rarity right here. Copy. One to keep in mind. And we have Snake Eyes Vengeance Dragon. We were talking about this card at $1 from Alliance Insight. We said, guys, pick it up. Just $1. Volume came in. Boom. Spiking up 3x overnight. 34 listings. Card is 3 bones. And then it reaches 450s and eventually $5. So yeah, people up 3x now on that call we made, and then 4x and then 5x, because the game is that easy. Not even too much to talk about. Jay, but why is it going up? This and that and the third. Hey, Snake Eyes got unlocked on the ban list. Not OSS, but like all the other pieces. People get hyped. They're like, yo, I need this card. I need it. And the card is a generic synchro as well. So it's just a great card. It's a great card. It's broken. Like, this effect is generic. Broken. That's insane. So we always knew it at $1. Now it's at 3s, pretty soon at 5s. I mean, if you really need your one of, you want to get it now. And we have Photon Delta Wing. We literally talked about this card the other day, but it just keeps going up. It was 1081s, now it's 1250s, then it hits 15s, and then 20s at the bottom of the page. So 14 listings only. These moves continue. These cards continue to get cleaned out. These moves continue to be strong in the market as people come in for some of these single print. I mean, I think it does have the CR, if I'm not mistaken, that we talked about the other day, but you guys get it. Single readily available print per se, which is becoming expensive. Then we have Supe, Dust Walker from Legendary Duelist Immortal Destiny. This ultra rare max rarity version, as you can see, the card only has 2 prints. You have the ultra rare and then the common. Look at this common. This is insane. This is crazy. Wow, this is okay. Nice. Okay, I see this is a level 5. This is a level 5. Wow, this is wild and beautiful artwork. I know we talked about this card like way in the past, and look at that, guys. Look, even the common, you have 23 cents right here, 26 copies, and it's around a quarter. So if you need the common, don't sleep on it, because you know, it's probably get hard to get soon. But the max rarity ultra rare card was $2, 3s, no one cared. Boom, volume came in, says 5s. We wish. Excuse me, guys. 8 listings only. You have a $15 card with 4 copies, and then it goes to 20s, then 30s, then 40s, then gone. Extremely hard to get, extremely scarce. Yeah, pretty soon. I mean, this card looks beautiful. Look at the moon taking over like most of the background. What a beautiful card. Wow. And yeah, it's money. So if you have these, you have extra money, you're probably up at least 3x, probably even a little more, 3 to 5x. And you need it, you're gonna have to pay a premium. Then we have Verna Sylph of the Flourishing Hills. Shout out to Millennium Bowlby, shout out to Sage, shout out to Saki. You know, last night we recorded Genesis format video, and shout out to Saki, man. He destroyed your boy with this card, and I was like, what is going on, man? He was playing with Dog Chase, and he just pooped on me. Shout out to Saki, that's my guy. 15 listings, $7 right here, and then it goes towards double digits. We talked about this card the other day, and I was laughing. I'm like, who's using this card? And then the universe is like, get slapped, Jay. This is how people are using this card. Nah, I'm not saying that that's the end all be all use of the card, but this Pote single print, you know, as an ultra rare is still money. And shout out to Saki, man, for pooping on your boy. And that video's coming out soon. I think Bowlby said it would be tomorrow, so I'll keep you guys posted just to make you guys aware. We'll post it in the Discord and everything, so you guys can see your boy getting destroyed, man. Your boy got destroyed in Genesis format, man. It was rough out here. It was rough, man. So stay tuned for that, man. If you made it this far out into the video, now we're in, you guys are straight MVPs. Never forget that. Make sure you subscribe, ring that bell, like the video on the way out. We'll gladly appreciate it. Make sure you share this in the group chat, you know, with your friends, because you guys have friends, not like me. Make sure you share it with them, just so we can, you know, continue to grow and positively impact people's lives. And I really appreciate each and every single one of you guys. Guys, thank you so much for your time, for your support, and for your attention. Stay fresh.